It's day 2 of Adversaries, and I'm looking for some battles. I also need to prestige the page to gold, but first, I need to get myself some coffee. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
I needed that. Back down in Durham, North Carolina, at a place called the Streets of South Point. You can see on my map here, it's like an indoor-outdoor mall. It's about 45, and it's dropping. I know the temperature will be dropping throughout the rest of the day. So I am here mainly because if you look at the number of inns, I can replenish energy if I do some adversary battles. And there's just enough traffic, and by traffic I mean cell phone traffic, to just make a lot of spawns, which I'm hoping will mean I'll get adversaries. Although, to go get coffee, I actually walked right by that. See the fortress you see in the distance there? That's like right at the front of the mall. I walked up there and came back and didn't see any adversaries the whole way. I had my phone open. So far, it seems like they are definitely a rare thing to find, which I feel like they should be. They shouldn't just keep popping up everywhere, except for events, which we'll see this event this coming weekend. You know, how does that go? How many adversaries pop up? But I did mention one other thing I do want to do in the registry. Over here in Room of Requirement 4, I've been waiting for that harp forever. Everything else has been green starred, and I've placed stickers and then gone through and then placed stickers and gone through. I have slowly chipped away at that, and I finally saw it. It was yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember which. 2 days ago, yesterday, got the last one, got to 30 out of 30. And so it's ready to be placed, which means I can put this over to gold. So let's go ahead and place the image. Maybe I'll get a Trace Charm recharge. I did use a few of them yesterday. Nope. That's quite all right, though. Really here for the prestige. So prestiging over to gold. Fantastic. Another page to gold. That one definitely took me a while because of that harp. I just don't see them very often. Maybe one every 3 days, 4 days, a week. I mean, I've gone 2 weeks, I think, without seeing them. I'm pretty sure I actually used Trace Charm on them a couple times, even though they're not like a high threat foundable. I just wanted more fragments and wanted to get that clone. Over at potions, you can see I have a wit sharpening potion and 3 extimulos going. And, well, you can see, let's go to wit sharpening. You can see I still need that armadillo bile. I just picked up some ginger root. I got 2 of them. You can see 2 out of 4. That's what I keep running out of. I get a little bit, and I just immediately run out because I don't see it ever. The other thing I've started to collect for is healing potions, which you can see I just need, is it Dittany? Yeah, Dittany. I've started to pick up those ingredients. I have 10, but these adversaries, I feel like it's kind of a trade-off between, do you want to use more healing potions and energy, and the battle will last longer, or do you want to use the extimulos and wit sharpening and the battle will last shorter? And while I'm somewhere here that has all this energy available, I'd rather just fight a little longer, use more energy, more hits, have to use a healing potion every once in a while, but it means I can replenish the energy, and it's a resource that I currently have available. Before we head out to battle, the last thing we're going to do, we're going over to combat training, going to advanced adversarial combat. So, looking at what happened yesterday, and looking at how effective things are and where I think I stand on things, I think I'm going to go the crit route. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for precision on the right side of the tree, which precision versus feared adversaries. I'm going to have a higher chance to get critical strikes and do more damage, because I'd rather just take a little more damage and then use a healing potion every once in a while, because that tends to get me a lot more. I get more time fought for a healing potion because I just rank all the way back up, as opposed to like an extimulo that lets me get a little bit. I'd rather do more crits, which do that bigger chunk of damage. I think I have enough resources. I think I've counted it out. I should be able to make it down the whole side and unlock the bottom tree, but not be able to do anything with it. So mainly because of spell books, but DAD books also come into play. So let's just start upgrading. Prey Drive, mastered. Go down to the next one. A Mad Eye for an eye. Nice. Gonna do that one. Into the Lion, Goat, Dragon's Den. So this will be the last one. This will get me up to a 50% crit rate, which is going to be great. 250 scrolls, that's obviously not an issue. It's the 50 red spell books. You can see I have 53, so I'll have 3 left after this. And then 75 Defense Against Dark Arts books, and I have 104. So I'll still have some left over, but we'll show you what would unlock next. So, ooh, interesting. So that answers this question, which I hadn't seen answered on Reddit either. I finished one side, and it does not unlock the next node. The next node is not unlocked. I do have to get the other side. So the question is, how far can I get? Now I need spell books. I can't even get any dodge on the other side because of those spell books, which is going to be me running fortresses and getting more of spell books from challenge trunk upgrades. So that will be a grind. It will encourage me to do more fortresses with runestones that I need to get those particular foundables to prestige those pages. So I say that all the time. Now I have an even bigger reason to do it. But my adversarial combat crits should be a lot better now. All right, well, I'm going to head out there with my coffee. Hope to see some adversaries. Hopefully be able to show you guys a highlight reel, and we'll talk about my battles afterwards. This is about as good a time as any to end this session because my battery is at 12% and slowly dropping. Especially when you're outside in the cold. Cold just definitely drains that battery faster. And I've been out for a while, and you saw I got the 3 different adversaries, with Fenrir being the only repeat. Aragog, not too much trouble. Fenrir, not too much trouble. The Ukrainian Ironbelly, and easy to target, much easier than Norbert / Norwegian Ridgeback, but still very difficult in how long it took me to kill it and how many potions I needed to use. You'll notice, or maybe you didn't notice because I didn't show everything, for the minions, for the guards before, I made it a habit to not use any potions at all. I went through both of them, no potions, and that was no problem for any of the 3 I did. Now for the Fenrir as well as Aragog, I used 1 wit sharpening and a strong extimulo to kind of start things off, and then I would just finish them off with like a regular extimulo or whatever, and I found I could do that. The Fenrir I was able, to do straight up. The Aragog, I think I needed to use 1 healing potion. But the Ukrainian Ironbelly, that I had to use multiple healing potions, wit sharpening, potent extimulo, another strong extimulo, and then I think I finished that off with an extimulo because I knew I was close enough that I just needed to get a couple more hits. I guess one big comment from yesterday's battles to today, that critical strike makes a huge difference. That was, it was such an amazing difference of how much quicker I was doing damage. When I hit those crits with the potions on, that was enormous. So I did want to show you one other thing we didn't go over yesterday. Rank up first in Dark Arts. Over in the Challenge Registry, I kind of skipped over this, mainly because the video was going so long. So you saw I got the Fenrir, so I got a couple more fragments here, building towards maybe being able to place an image. That would be cool. And then Aragog, got a little bit of that page going. And then there's the Ancient, and then there's the Ancient Ukrainian. So got the chains. And what do I have 2 of? I have 2 of the, Goblin Noisemaker, the thing he was distracting him with, or he associated it with pain, so he would like go away. In Gringotts, that was. So anyway, right next to that symbol up at the top of the registry here, right next to that, I didn't even go over these, Barty Crouch Jr., Lucius Malfoy, Dolores Umbridge, Bellatrix Lestrange, and Lord Voldemort. These are your lethal adversaries. So anyway, these will come with events. So again, not sure this week, or this weekend, are one of those going to appear, or is it just kind of letting us know, hey, adversaries are out, let's throw a couple more at you? Because I only saw 3, and I've been here for over an hour. It's been a while. I did not use my edible dark mark. I still wanted to see, like, how do they spawn in the wild? So there you go for that. My battery is now at 8%, so we will need to finish this up. One last thing, Registry, somebody mentioned this in my comments. They go in difficulty from the top to the bottom. So Draco being the easiest, followed by Fenrir, and so on, all the way down to Narcissa. Narcissa being the hardest out of these, which, having fought the dragons, I haven't even fought the Hungarian Horntail yet. That'll be a bit crazy. Definitely brewing some potions, wit sharpening, started to pick up some healing ingredients, that kind of thing. Phone is definitely on its last legs. I can charge it once I get my car running, but my battery pack, I actually left it plugged in at home, charging up for just such a situation as now, but it's at home still charging, so I don't have it with me, but I can charge it off my car once I get moving. So we are going to end the episode here. Pretty successful. I was a little worried I wasn't going to see any, but even in this big area, they don't come out a lot, which, again, not complaining. I'm actually fine with that. They are a little more of a special encounter. They don't happen all the time, and when they do, certainly eat up a little more energy. That skill tree, though, wow, it makes a big difference. I can't wait to do the dodge side, because against the Ukrainian Ironbelly, as well as the Norwegian Ridgeback yesterday, I noticed they get 2 attacks or 3 attacks, but definitely 2 attacks in a row more often than you do, for sure. I got none against the Ukrainian. Never did I get 2 attacks in a row. It attacked me twice in a row, probably 6 times. I lost count. It was enough times that I lost count where I had to pop healings because I was worried it was going to pull me down. But once I get that dodge, I'm curious. I haven't seen it. I know some of you guys have unlocked it. I'm guessing it will make that a little less painful, so I don't have to use healing potions. Which, if they set it up that way, if Portkey set it up so, hey, you don't have any of that filled out, you're going to need to use potions. But as you fill it out, you don't have to as much or at all for some things. Like for the guards, I didn't have to at all today because of that crit was great. That would be a fantastic way to set it up. It gives you something to work toward, like, hey, you're not high enough level. You do need to pop potions to kill this thing. But then when you get more experience, you're like, hey, you don't really need potions as much or at all. I am curious, though, as much trouble as the Norwegian Ridgeback and Ukrainian gave me, that's just a feared adversary. The lethals, I'm curious how bad that's going to be, especially how often they're going to dodge, because their tree revolves around us making it so they can't dodge us. So I wonder how bad that's going to be and how frustrating it will be to just keep casting at them and have them dodge, 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 and smack you back. Later on today, the Spotlight event is happening, and I thought about recording that, although I have to work during some of that, so I'm only going to get to do, I'm going to be home later doing it, and I didn't want to try to make the video then and then, you know, edit at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll still do it for sure, but I felt the Adversaries was way more exciting than doing just getting some more Weasleys, essentially. But I'll put a tonic on. It'll probably be editing this video. I will probably put a tonic on and be returning those guys and trying to build up on some Arthur Weasley while I edit this. And tomorrow's video, I'll just let you know, I'll let you know how I did with that registry page and anything I filled up on and am able to prestige. As always, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you're having fun with Adversaries, and I'll see you tomorrow. Nox.